Howdy folks, it's White Lightning here. Thanks for joining me on Space Engineers today. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Really do appreciate your support of the channel. And for both longtime viewers and new viewers alike, I appreciate your support. I am approaching Minnow Base here in the miner, and as you can see, I've got something with me. Yay, we have more salvage and loot. It's very exciting, actually. It was really exciting, too exciting, in fact, when I was on initial approach, because I realized too late that I had forgotten to turn off the turrets on the base or anything like that, and so they actually opened up, and so I had 4 cannons firing at me. That was really scary. I had to hop out. Don't have an antenna on the base, so I can't do any remote access or remote control of the grid. But was able to get to the base with my jetpack and turn off the turrets before they did anything too nasty to the wreck. So we'll just have to leave it here while the bits on build and repair go to work. In fact, I'm wondering if I could lock on to the asteroid with this landing gear that's on. I'm realizing there's a landing gear on the bottom. Wondering if it's set to auto lock or something, if I'd be able to lock on. Obviously, it's really ponderous and slow moving this thing around. But we do what we have to do. We're moving barely. Okay, let's call that good. Let's call that a stop. I'm going to go ahead and dock the miner back to the connector here on the Minnow base. And, oh, I'm heavy. Yeah, I don't have very good side-to-side thrust. But anyway, go ahead and dock the miner and then turn the build and repair system back on so we can have multiple build and repairs working at the same time to take that apart and salvage that. And there we go. Go ahead and lock, and we are locked. Now I'll turn on that build and repair back on. Let's check our control panel and check our settings. For the miner build and repair system, I would like you to grind before weld. For you, though, let's go ahead and set you to weld before grind. There we go. Things are being taken apart. They should be fine. That'll all happen in due time. As I said at the end of the last video today, I'm wanting to get working on the base here and actually start making some changes and modifications to the base. And the way I think we're going to start to do that is, I don't know. I thought I knew, but maybe I don't actually know. Actually, I think I do know. I would kind of like, you see here, it's kind of hard to see because it's dark and all that, but you see here we've got kind of this rock ridge, and we've built inside a crater, and then we've got this rock ridge that comes over to this direction. I'd kind of like to build our first facility, our first building or something over here in this area on the other side of the crater, and I kind of want to preserve the crater as our first landing site. The minnows there. I'm actually thinking of maybe like making it into a glass dome in the future or something like that. Something cool, something sci-fi-y. Again, not something very practical, but I am not a super practical Space Engineers player. I do what I think is cool and not necessarily what is the complete best idea as far as efficiency and practicality standpoint go. So with that in mind, I'm thinking this is this is pretty much in the exact center of the crater, at least on this line here. The cargo container is farther forward or farther in that direction, but the center of the crater is right about here. And so I'm thinking of digging a tunnel straight through to come out on this side, and then it comes out and kind of merges seamlessly what I'm hoping will be seamlessly with a building that we end up making our like passenger quarters or something like that, or command center, something cool like that, and then we can continue building off in either direction and stuff. But with that in mind, what we're gonna have to do, and kind of pains me to do it, but I think we're gonna have to move the refinery, which is kind of a pain, like I say. Let's go ahead and paint this sucker pink. Just the modules on it for now, and then I'm curious what the production situation is. We're still making some synthetic food. That's nice, I guess. And okay, yeah, we're low on magnesium powder that it takes to make the anti-flak or the anti-fighter turrets. That's anti-fighter right there. AF 20mm or 40mm. Sorry, I keep misreading that. Okay, so we've got some ammo kicking around, which means that I won't feel too bad about going into the control panel. Finding the that's not it. Finding the refinery, and let's just go ahead and turn you off. That'll be fine. Okay, now let's come into the refinery and find our large cargo container. And we're going to go ahead and just transfer everything from the refinery into said large cargo container. And that'll be fine. Perfect. Okay, those are all ground down. Let's go ahead and paint this pink now. And then grab our nice neutral gray for replacing a refinery. And this guy doesn't totally matter where you go at this point. Let's go ahead and place you like that. Perfect. And then I do want, for now anyway, I do want the speed modules. Let's go ahead and put those down. Just because we only have the one refinery, it's nice to be able to chew through some ore a little bit quicker. And these refineries take a long time to grind down just because they have so dang many pieces in them. Oh, and there's our LCD panel that shows our total ores that we have on board the ship, which is fine. Or ingots rather, with ores over here to the right. Running a little bit low on iron ingots. Of course, we've got that whole wreck that the build and repair system will start salvaging and grinding down, which is a good thing. Wondering if I can paint this pink yet. You can't paint a grid pink until you own it. Okay, but apparently I own everything on here now. That means we can turn the turrets back on, which would be splendid and make me feel a lot more secure about life. Let's find a control area here and turn our turrets, all of you, back on. There we go. So we're defended again. Yippee-ki-yay. I realize these turrets are not directly connected anymore to the conveyor system for the base. That's okay. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and paint these things pink because they're in the way of the tunnel that I want to build. And the way I want to build the tunnel, again, this cargo container is more or less center line. Let's just go ahead and verify that visually one more time. It's more or less center line in this crater. Yeah, so I'm thinking the smart thing to do, maybe not the smart thing to do because it involves pistons, yay! Pistons and drills, always an exciting combination. I'm thinking I'm going to just throw down a line of conveyors here and slap down a piston with a drill on it. So let's go ahead and grab our piston, like so. And you fit just fine right there. Actually, you know what? Never mind. Stop. Build, repair. There we go. I want, because that's a little too close, I'm going to go ahead and, accidentally forget that my inventory is full, and hope build and repair system picks that up. Come on, buddy. Okay, it did it. There we go. Let's go to our, instead of dropping down conveyors, we'll just put down the piston, and that should be able to extend straight through if we put a drill right there. Hopefully we have room for a drill there. And then I do the fun thing, which is where you hunt through your toolbar for the things you need to place. Apparently we don't have room for the drill. It's not the end of the world. Also, let's come into our refinery, and I definitely want to prioritize magnesium ore over nickel. I think we've got enough nickel for now. Let's get some more magnesium done so that we can get our. Okay, you're working on nickel, yeah. So we can get some more ammo made. That'll be really useful. And yeah, that's plenty of nickel kicking around for right now. We're not going to need a ton of motors or anything in the immediate future. All right, so I need to clear a bit of a space, and I'll just do this with my hand drill. I need to clear a little bit of space for the drill. That's still not enough space cleared. Why is that? What are you running into? This is the frustrating thing where I wish you could, like, scroll around or something, but apparently not. Like, scroll around to change your view of when you're placing those blocks. Because otherwise it's really hard to place those bigger blocks. Okay, something like that, maybe? I don't know, everybody hold your breath. Cross your fingers, there we go. That's perfect. Excellent. We'll just start off with the one drill. I might, at some point, upgrade that to 2, or perhaps even 3. But let's just start off with one single tunnel from one single drill. Yeah, I had to end up making that hole with the hand drill bigger than I wanted to. I was kind of hoping for just a clean tunnel straight through, but now we've got kind of this ugly bit over here. That's okay though. Okay, so if we come in here to our control panel, and let's just go ahead and turn on the drill. Also, I'm curious how our batteries are doing. Batteries are 35% full, etc., etc. Okay, that's fine. Piston, how are you? Share the inertia tensor, that's fine. I'm going to set the velocity to 0.1 meters per second and have it start to extend. And that actually looks like it's working great. That I don't think that's too fast. Maybe, I don't know, it could be wrong. You know what, that might be a little fast. Let's go ahead and find that piston. And yeah, see that stutter, that might be a little too fast for it. Okay, it's 0.01, let's set it to 0.05. Or I think it was 0.1, now it's 0.05. There we go, so we just cut that speed in half. Now that'll cut directly through the side of the asteroid there. Excellent. Okay, while that's happening, I think it's past time that we went ahead and got a bit of shields, at least on the miner. Reason for that being, of course, this has been, miner, as great as it is, has been functioning kind of as our little, attack craft. Strangely enough, I've got weapons on it and all that stuff. Not its intended purpose, but if it's been working, I guess we might as well go ahead and continue with the good thing here. So I'm going to put a small shield generator, which is the energy shields mod, and again, these are the skin shields. These are not the bubble shields. I think they are a little more balanced. Just one of these small energy shield generators is not going to do a ton, which is part of why I like them. Like I say, I think they're a little bit more balanced. So I'm going to go ahead and put just one down. We are going to need to make one shield component, so let's come in and queue that up in the assembler. Come to production, find our assembler, shield component. There we go. What do you take? Silver, gold, and platinum, which thankfully we have all of those things thanks to me taking we found a silver mine, a location for a silver mine, and I've also taken apart a lot of the thruster components that we've salvaged and been able to make get some gold and platinum from those, so that's nice. I also have a location of platinum mine, still no gold mine, still no gold deposit nearby. I'll have to spend some time looking for that off camera or something. Okay, if we come in here, the shield generator should be up and running. Yes, and it only generates 350 points of shield, which is not very much. If I come out here with my rifle, get my rifle out and take a shot, you can see that it's red there, and already just the one rifle shot punched through that shield. Granted, the shield wasn't fully recharged, but it already kind of punched through that. I'm not super concerned with that. We'll just start with the one, and that will serve as, if we take one stray round, hopefully the shield generators will hold long enough to run away before we lose anything really critical. That's the hope anyway. So that's what we have the one shield generator down for. I probably could afford to put down a larger shield generator. How's this looking here, you guys? Super good. Super good. Yeah, like I say, I'm thinking I might put on a second drill on the side for this second pass. So far, that's working just how I want it to work. That piston's not fully extended, is it? Piston might be fully extended. Let's check the piston information. Probably getting close. Current position is 10 meters. Okay, yeah, so the piston is indeed fully extended. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and grab that piston and set you to reverse at a pretty good clip. Find the drill, turn the drill off. Okay, very good. Now the question is, excuse me, so that was pretty much center line. Do I want to go just, and how big is this actually going to end up being? I would like, so I'm planning on using the passageway blocks to make a passageway through the rock here. I would like to go at least 2 wide and maybe 3 without any rock clipping into it. So I'm thinking Actually, you know what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to drill... Well, no, we're not. Okay, yeah, sorry. I'm trying to think because obviously we didn't punch all the way through the rock, so I'm going to have to add another piston to the drill. But first, we've got to get it actually as wide as it's going to be. So I'm thinking just 2 across now. We'll go ahead and remove the drill. Ahem. Build and repair. That's annoying. Should probably get another build and repair system or 2 down. In the meantime, though, I'll go ahead and dump my inventory. Grab my grinder. I need to make myself a better grinder. We lost the last good one that I was using in the combat with the drones. It's kind of frustrating. Kind of fun though, honestly. That those couple of episodes where where I was in combat the whole time, kind of fun, just from like this is exciting. Things are happening. You know, I'm not just easily winning this game type perspective. So that was nice. Don't want too many of those, but a good balance of a little bit of difficulty is nice to have. Oh my gosh. That was so much stuff to grind down. That's why you like to run. That's why I like to run with build and repair. But that's okay. All right, so we've got our basic building materials now. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a conveyor junction, and then let's put down the second drill to finish widening things out. And of course I'm going to need to do some work with my hand drill, trying to eyeball where it is that I actually need to be drilling. Something like that should be close. Yep, there we go. Okay, and we've got conveyor ports on all 4 sides, so we can go ahead and plop that down. No issues there. Yoo-hoo, build and repair, there we go. So that'll start working for us. And then if we come in here to the drill, turn you on, and then find our piston. Looks like the welding is finished, so the drill is now on and spinning. Perfect. Find the piston, and again, we'll set this velocity to just 0.05. And you, sir, can start extending. Torturously slowly. But it's working. I'm wondering if I could go like to 0.075 or something like that, so we don't have to wait quite as long. I am a fundamentally impatient man. There we go. Hope y'all's fall is starting off okay. It's not quite fall officially. I'm recording this on September 12th for me. But it's really nice because it's been starting to get cold here, and I love that, especially since I live in a basement that doesn't have air conditioning. So it's been really nice to start to experience some of that cold weather. Yeah, just a really nice thing. I'm wondering, how's our power situation going? Let's check the programmable block. And I know I can put this on an LCD. I will do that at some point, but we've got, only 20% charge for our 3 batteries. So it's about time. Probably past time, but it's definitely about time to think about putting a reactor down. And we can put one down just right over here. So let's do that today, and do what it takes to, just a small reactor for now is fine. Do what it takes to actually get the reactor up and running. Go ahead and place you. We're going to need 100 total reactor components, which we should have those materials, or close to those materials. If I find a button panel or something, we have a source of uranium close by. I've got a lot of uranium mined, although not a lot of it is refined, so that might be something that we have to prioritize. Come in here to production, go to our assembler, and what are you working on? Okay, still just ammunition. That honestly is probably a little excessive as far as ammunition goes. Let's just go ahead and 40mm Wolfram slug belt. Let's just give me another 10 of those, and then our magnesium can rest for a minute. Our magnesium production can rest. But critically, we need reactor components, and we need a full 100 of those. And we need for that 500 silver ingot, 2,000 gravel, 1,500 or 1,600 iron ingot. Let's go check our screen here that shows us how much silver we have kicking around. Silver, what did I say we needed? 500? Looks like we've only got 101 refined, but we've got 7.7 thousand silver ore still around. Let's check our refinery here. Silver ore. Okay, yeah, you're still working on magnesium, which I know I told you to do that, but I would rather have you focus the silver first. There we go. So that silver will start to be made. Again, let's get rid of that nickel, and after the silver is done, stop it. You gotta be quick. Gotta be quick when you're dealing with their trying to manually order processing orders with the refinery. Then you can go back to the magnesium. Actually, before you do that, you could probably do some more uranium. There we go. That'll fill up. We'll be able to fill up that uranium as we go. Okay. So now we have reactor components being made. We have silver being refined. How much silver, you ask? Hopefully enough. Hopefully enough to make all those reactor components, but we should be okay. Looks like our piston is fully extended, so we're going to go ahead and grab our drill, tell you to turn off, grab our piston, tell you to retract at a fairly decent clip, get our pink out, paint the drill pink and the conveyor block pink. Curious how this is going. Pretty well, so this is just about ground down. This wreck, all we've got basically is the steel plates to take care of. It's looking like I might have to manually grind this down, just so we can make sure it gets done. Go ahead and empty my inventory. I know it's a little bit frustrating with the small inventory size, but I wanted to do that to make give the game a little more challenge. And I think it has done that, and it's kind of slowed me down, which is nice. I like to play Space Engineers to decompress and to slow down a little bit sometimes, especially nowadays with being in school, and it's hard. It's a really nice break to kind of unplug and well, I know I'm plugged, but unplug from normal life, normal responsibilities, and just play for a little bit and make a little bit of money too from ad revenues and stuff like that. So really do appreciate you guys' support of the channel. That helps me, you know. I'm not looking to get rich and never will be looking to get rich, and you know, I don't already get rich, believe me. YouTube ad revenues are not huge, but being able to make that little bit of money is nice, especially since, you know, I don't have a job right now. I'm not allowed to work this first year of my master's program, and so every little bit helps, and helps me be able to, you know, take my wife out to dinner. Although, you know, again, she makes way more than I do, which is a nice situation. It's a real blessing, but it's nice to be able to do things for her like that, to say, hey, I appreciate you letting me record a couple videos every now and then. Okay, so we place that down. Now the real question I have is, will I actually be able to put a drill in here? And I will, yay! 2 drills. Oh, twins. Okay, so hopefully 2 pistons extending fully 20 meters will be enough to get us to punch through the side of that asteroid there, as far as I'm wanting to go. Let's go find our drills. Turn you both on. You'll start running as soon as you're finished welding. Looks like I'm about to run out of hydrogen. That's okay though. Okay, yeah, build and repair is starting to work on. Was starting to work on. Now is starting to work on this drill here. Excellent. Oh, meteor storm inbound. Wonder if that's going to hit me. Probably not, since the meteors always come from the direction of the sun, and the sun is on the other side of the asteroid right now. So that's one nice thing about building inside or in an, you know, near an asteroid. Okay, let's come in here, grab our pistons, and let's set your velocity to be 0.1. Sorry, not 0.5. That'd be a little quick. They will kind of work together, and so I can go a little bit faster. And those speeds for those pistons, I believe, add together, kind of. That should work just fine. Okie doke. Yep, that tunnel's being made. Let's go in and check in on our production and refinery stuff. Refinery, how are you doing? Still working on silver, that's nice. The assembler is probably, yeah, slowed down, bogged down a little bit. Back to the inventory here. Yeah, you're refining silver, it's just really slow. Actually, no, there's 136 silver right here. Why aren't you automatically pulling that into the assembler then? It's so strange. There you go. Are we out of something else? We're out of iron ingot. Do we have any iron ingot at all anymore? Some, 8.8k. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and unqueue that. Gravel, we should have plenty of gravel. None there, though. Wow, shockingly enough, we are out of gravel. I have run out of gravel. Gravel is now the bottleneck for production. That's insane. Although we're pulling in stone hand over fist, it's just not getting turned into gravel. So let's go ahead and switch that over like that. And the nice thing is we'll actually get some iron and nickel and silicon out of that as it refines. Not a ton, but some. Okay, so now we should start being able to make our reactor components. Yeah, that gravel's starting to trickle in. How much gravel for just a single reactor component? 20 whole gravel. Interesting. Okay, that'll get done. I'm not too worried about that. It'll get done eventually. And we're about to see the sun, and so our solar panel... I think the sun is about to come up, and so our solar panels will start drinking in more charge. In fact, with that in mind, I think I have enough solar cells kicking around for... like, oh, yeah, and they're already starting to see a little bit of sun. I think I have enough solar cells kicking around for just like 1 or 2 more solar panels. So I'm going to go ahead and, nope, not do that. I'm going to go ahead and add those, just because we might as well maximize our power generation while we can. When we can and while we can. There we go. That should get built, no problem. Yep, that'll get built just fine. And we can up our power generation by just, only 1 solar panel's worth, but every little bit counts and helps. Okay, and it looks like we are pretty much done here and pretty much punched all the way through. Oh, snap. I have run out of energy. What? How? How was my jetpack still working since I'm out of energy? Put mag boot on here. It's the weirdest thing. Okay. Yeah, my headlamp went off and I just ran out of energy. I guess that would just make me freeze, huh? We'll go ahead and recharge that. Okay, excellent. The repair system's still going nuts, which is great. And we have basically made ourselves a nice, perfectly straight tunnel. Through the rock, through the living rock. Let's go out here to the other side and check into it. There we go. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted it to look. Now we can build a structure that kind of, fills this chasm, rises up to have a nice view of the planet with some windows and stuff like that. I don't know. I've got plans. I've got ideas. Tune in next time and we will see if I can actually implement any of those plans and ideas without getting shot by drones or anything crazy like that. So, thanks for watching, you guys. Hope you have a fantastic day.